Hello, everybody. Anybody that's out there. We are going to see how the stream goes tonight, if it's going to be a long one or short one. It's Friday, and actually the day today wasn't too bad. I worked a little bit more on my Christmas lights and just adding a little bit here and there. So I was outside and Mia was out with me, and I went over to Lynn's house and adjusted her camera so it's a little bit better as well. Other than that, not a lot going on. It's starting to get dark here. I know further on the East Coast it is dark already, but it's not dark here yet. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick show screen share while it's still a little bit light out what my driveway looks like. My little squirrel buddies, I got them some nuts out here, and they've been back and forth, but it's when the sun starts going down, they start heading in, you know, they disappear. But there was 4 or 5 of them out there a minute ago, and they seem to have all headed out now. So kind of is what it is. The anybody would like to join, please do so. It's pinned at the top up there if you'd like to join. I was on Little Llama Laura's this afternoon for a little bit while they were playing a game on there. And interesting, but you know, a little confusing for an old guy like me. Lenny is doing a little bit better today, not a tremendous amount. I haven't heard from Paul Hodges recently. See how he's doing. Hey Z, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. So I don't know, you know, how Bonnie's doing and how that situation is playing out. I would imagine that if he can go to the hospital, he has. So, but we're all thinking about him. I did fly 2 ships today. I got one in the books. The other one, I've got the photos pulled from it, but the video I have not edited yet. So I haven't posted that online yet. That was the Clyde Van Enkelbork. I got the sister tug barge, the Laura L. Van Enkelbork this morning, and I just finished it up, and it's online. It really looks nice down along the water down there, but it is cold. temperature here is only showing 34, but there was probably a 10 or 12 mile an hour wind, which would take it down to about 26, 27 degrees Fahrenheit. But I flew the last ship here late this afternoon, and I did it without gloves on. And once I started, I realized I probably should have put my gloves on, but oh well, I survived. Hanging with JD, how are you doing, my friend? You and AZ are the first couple to come in here, and thank you for dropping by. Like I say, I don't know. I know that, and I've been told, and maybe I've been told wrong, but that a lot of people look forward to having some place to go and hang out, and commiserate, talk, and join the conversation. It's kind of like the high-tech version of going to the coffee shop, I believe. I know a lot of people are opting out. You know, I originally was sold on the Mavic 2 Pro, the Mavic 2 Zoom. And I did have an Air, but I passed that along. But then my go-to drone now has been the Mavic Air 2S, because it's got the bigger camera, bigger sensor, and everything, and it's just you just can't beat it. A lot of guys, you know, are having to make the choice. Do they want to do that, or do they want to, you know, stay with, you know, like the Mavic 3s? And I guess if that floats your boat, yeah. Just that the Mavic 3 to me didn't offer to me anything more additional than I'm getting now out of my Air 2S, because I don't use all the bells and whistles. I'm basically just a flyer. Well, that's good, AZ. I'm glad to hear that, because that's what I've been told. In fact, I think you've told me that before too. And not so many words about you glad I was on, or but yeah, we're just kind of hanging. AZ, how's your Mavic 3 doing? Are you getting any flight time with it, or not so much? Newfound Drone Productions. Hey, Bill, how you doing? We are here. It's just starting to turn dark out now. Like I say, I did get 2 ships done. The second one, I didn't get to finish editing the video portion. I pulled the photos out, and which is what I do normally. I shoot the video, load the video into the computer, then I go through, view the video, and pull out about 7 to 9 photos out of there. Because what I do is when I post it on YouTube, I put 5 of the videos tagged with the link to the video itself. So it's kind of the way I handle it. Yes, I understand, AZ. Sometimes life gets in the way, doesn't it? Well, Newfound Drone Productions, I hope you didn't get overexerted today, but there's always tomorrow. As you can see, this camera that is on all the time at Stream Time Live, as you can see, you can start to see the lights, around, very prominent. The sky is got a little bit of light to it, but that camera does a really great job of capturing the light, the ambient light that is available. But it will get dark. Last night we had a full moon. I know, but I don't think that it's going to last tonight. I don't know. I haven't heard. Yeah, Newfound. He went to Walmart and got road rage there. Had to leave, kind of ruined my day. Dang, I hate Christmas shopping. Yeah, most all of the shopping I've reserved now is I do it online, Amazon, or if I have to get it from a local store, I do the online and then pick it up. Oh, AZ's going to LA tomorrow to pick up 2 expensive bikes, e-bikes. I purchased an auction for half the price and I hope they fit in my SUV. Yes. Well, you'll figure out a way. You don't have one of those back platforms that goes in the trailer hitch where you can put them on there, or no? Atta boy, AZ. Well, when you get my age and at my size, I have no business being on any kind of a bicycle, but I'm glad that you guys, you youngins, can do that still. All I'd need is to take a slid and I'd be over with me. And if anybody would like to join the panel, up at the top of the chat, you just click on that link and you'll come right in. Okay, all right. Yeah, right now it's probably hard to get anything installed unless you went to an RV center where they're in the getting RVs ready for spring, and they might be able to work it in, or if you happen to find a good mechanic in someplace. But yeah, there's always expense to it. Yes. I'm going to share what AZ is talking about. Yeah, nice. 70 plus range, 30 miles an hour plus as far as speed. Yeah, yeah, the electric bikes are definitely taking off. They've become quite the market. And I'm glad to see you guys are enjoying that. Well, that's a little better. Um, like I say, I don't know exactly how long we're going to be on. Just depends upon who's all in here. Hit the like button. We've got 7 people watching, and which is okay. But I realize it's dinner time on the East Coast and Friday night. Some people are going places, but I don't think people are out venturing around like they used to. Yeah, Bill, you bet. AZ and I were talking earlier that and JD that you know you can only sit and watch so much TV, and this gives everybody a chance to come, and it's almost like a coffee shop situation, where you get to go and talk to some people of like minds and express your concerns and whatever. And yeah, you notice down here, but I think it's a little cold for that. There's a carriage ride going by down the waterfront. It's going to be a bit brisk because the temperature out is only about 32 degrees with about a 10, 10 or 11 mile an hour wind. So that's got to be cold, but at least they can say they did it. JDS, how you doing? Yeah, we're supposed to get maybe snow, ice tonight, maybe a little bit of rain. And so that's why I went out and I got 2 ships today. Is what it is. I don't know where my friend Dave Ennis is, but I could be sleeping. Um, I don't know if Lenny's just lurking or if she's not with us either, as she's been under the weather. Rob and little Lama Laura. I think I sent her an invite. Let me see. Forward. There. I'll send another one if I didn't. But also, if anybody wants to join in, up at the top is the top of the chat. Up there is the link to come on. Everybody is welcome. Yeah, I do too. She went over fixed her camera outside and she said she was having trouble breathing again. So um, she didn't sound as bad as she did, but only she knows about her breathing situation. And she, with all those years that she worked for the federal government and for the military, um, they just don't treat those vets very well. That's who she's got her insurance through. Um, it's like, well, we all know how government works. They don't do anything quickly. It's real slow. But I'm sure she'd be glad to know you guys asked about her. The there's always something going on in everybody's life, I'm sure. You know, it's like Paul Hodges. I just feel so bad for Paul. You know, with his wife going through the Alzheimer dementia routine, and then she fell and broke her hip, and then she was in the hospital, and hospital has different regulations than the care facility that she was in. So he wasn't able necessarily to go see her as much as he might want to. Okay, Paul. Yeah, I just got a text message from Paul. He said he did get an appointment so that he could go see his wife at the hospital. So it was at 5 o'clock. So that must be where he is. The Like I say, we'll just play it by ear here as long as you guys are having a good time in the chat, talking with one another. Yep, that's right, AZ. Yeah, just because you're a good guy doesn't mean that you escape the bad things in life that happen to everybody. Um, but I did want to come on and give you guys an opportunity to at least gather and be able to talk with each other. I know it's important not to feel isolated, especially when you know you got people that have some things in common together. Oh, you're welcome, JDS. Um, I just know how, how difficult it can be to try and have some semblance of normalcy, especially with the things that are going on in the world, you know? I get the shadow off of that. Might almost be enough. No, not enough light. Well, there's actually probably enough light coming off my computer screens. Might help that a little bit, but I don't think so. I think what I'll do is I just kill the live feed for now. Just go to my stock photo that I took some time ago. Yeah. Gives enough light and everything's, isn't so screwed up. That's right. Easy, you tell him you're the buyer. Hey, Marshall's here. Hi, how you doing, Marshall? They're talking e-bikes right now in the chat. AZ's been buying up some e-bikes. He's got to go to LA to pick up a couple, 3. Oh, excuse me. I didn't get to the mute button fast enough. It's funny how those sneezes just kind of sneak up on you. Okay, I did erase the. I guess I better take my SD card out now that I remembered that I cleared it and put it back in the drone. There we go. Back in the drone. Yep, I do like this little S, Air 2S. It's been a good little drone. I feel bad for the other one, but it is what it is. What I enjoy most about it, my go-to drone used to be either the Zoom, because I had the pair. I had the Mavic 2 Zoom and I had the Mavic 2 Pro. And recently I sold the Zoom because I got the Mini, which had a Zoom on it. And then I was waiting to see what else DJI was going to come out with a Zoom, and that the Mavic 2 series in the S with the 1-inch sensor, and it's got the zoom and everything. You can't beat it. Yeah, AZ, was it 6 months ago that you pre-ordered? Wow. Yes, it is, Bill. It's now become my go-to drone because it's still rated to handle the same wind speeds and everything as the Mavic 2 Pro. So, and the Mavic 2 Pro doesn't have zoom like capabilities, and I wasn't using. Now that I have the smart controller, I could use the smart controller with it, but I was using the big Crystal Sky HD, the big one, because I trained myself over the years. If I can't see a big picture, I didn't like it, but now I find that I can fly that just fine, right up. Hey, Paul. Yes, I did. I got your text. I'm glad to see you are getting a chance to spend some time with Bonnie. You tell Bonnie we all said hello. Everybody who's been asking how you're doing and how Bonnie's doing. Oh, okay. Go back to the assisted living facility. Okay. Well, that'll make it a lot easier on you too, because I know that when she goes to the hospital, you have to make an appointment to go see her. It isn't just like you can go there. When will they make that decision, Paul? Hello, Bonnie. Yeah, well, you give her our best and our love, Paul, because you guys have been through a lot together, and we're just hoping and praying things get a little easier. Oh, that's right, because of the influenza. Right. Um, for those of you who don't know, just a couple, like a few days ago, the special care facility that Bonnie normally is in went to a lockdown too because of an outbreak of influenza. So you just can't catch a break, Paul. Okay, so tomorrow morning. Okay.
Yes, dear.
How are you feeling?
Rough.
Oh, well, I'm live. I didn't know if you knew it or not.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Okay. So
And
you're,
tell Bill, thanks for asking about me.
yes. Well, I'll let you go ahead and talk to him.
Took everything out of me to take the shower this afternoon, so I'm pretty much.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty much down.
everybody's asked about you, Lenny.
I'll tell everybody, thank you very much.
Okay, well, I won't keep you. Are you still having breathing problems? Are you getting any?
No, the breathing's a little bit better. I'm just exhausted.
Okay. All
But
right.
I'll call you later.
Okay, hon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I just. Anyway. Why, Neil, how you doing? Mike Henrik, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you too. Yep. She's she's lurking in the chat. But she's just exhausted today. So Neil, how's the weather up there? Is it been warmer or just cold as usual? Yeah, Bill, she also told me, I don't know if you heard it or not, but she told me on the phone to tell you, all of you, thank you for asking about her. And everybody that commented, she did see it. So. Oh, there you go, Marshall. Marshall's going to do a live stream Christmas morning. Good for you. That'd be a week from this Saturday. Yeah, Neil, that's exactly, it was warmer, but really windy yesterday. Then the winds have kind of calmed down a little bit overnight, and it was, a little bit of wind, but it never got up above maybe 34 degrees Fahrenheit here. So. Like I say, I just, I got a chance to do a couple of ships today. And that's about it. Well, and plus working on, I've been whittling away at adding a few Christmas lights here and there where I think they are needed. But I think I'm pretty much done with all of that now. Because in the next probably couple of weeks or more, I'll be having to take them down. That's always the fun part. Flying with Stan, how are you doing tonight, my friend? And if everybody would please hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Huh, just on the news. Before they were talking about less than an inch of snow for my area. Now they're talking 2 inches of snow as this system starts to head our way. It's always fun. The is everybody got their Christmas shopping done or still working on it? I know Bill was out struggling, like swimming upstream today because he went out to Walmart, and it's just hard. It's hard to do any shopping nowadays. For those of us, those of you that have just joined, a couple of news flashes today is AZ has bought a couple. Did you say 2 or 3 AZ e-bikes that you've got to go pick up? He found a place where they were auctioning them off, and so he went both feet in. He's got to go to LA, I think, from where he is over in Arizona. Hey, Justin, hi, how you doing? Drone 863, Justin. Oh, you got 2 of them, okay. Mike says 863 is in the house. Yes, he is. Always welcome, Justin is. Paul Hodges is in the house too, but he's visiting his wife in the hospital. So he's doing it remotely. The so Justin, anything new this afternoon? I know you got all your paperwork done and you're just ready. They're gonna, after the first year, that's when it's really gonna get kind of rolling for you on in the new job. Yeah, you sent it back. Did they get it already, Mike? Or will they get it on Monday or Tuesday? They get it on Tuesday. Okay. So hopefully you'll hear something by the end of the week as to the status as far as they checked it out. I don't know. I don't know the time frame for sending you out a replacement. I think they just plug it in, look at it, and send you a new one right away. The like I say, the weather has been cold here, but it was sunny, and so it was kind of nice today. So when I was out working on some Christmas lights outside, it wasn't excessively bad. But it was cold, and when I did fly the two ships, it was cold down by the water because of the wind. This afternoon, the ship had a little bit more wind than it did this morning's, but we got it done. The I say the weather is supposed to be declining here. I don't know how it is in the rest of amongst the rest of you, but I'm going to show you guys what the weather is forecast for here. Okay. This was at about 4, I would want to say probably 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'm going to hit the go forward. Let's hide that menu. There's the storm that's headed up. And if you notice, the colors change up in this area up here as it gets closer. And they start to expand. So I don't know what, how much it's going to affect. Then this storm up here is supposed to drop down snow, come down this way. So. Then we have another big storm off the west coast that probably Marcel is dealing with. Then there's the other storm that went through. That's the one that had all the high winds. Oh, there you go. She might have a phone that works with it. Okay. With your Mini 2. That'd be great if that worked out for you, JD. Yeah, JD doesn't have an Android device that's current enough to fly his Mini 2 that he got. So he's searching for alternatives. I mean, yeah, he could probably fly line of sight, but then, you can't utilize the aircraft because you don't know what your photos, or you don't know what direction the camera's in. And so, yeah, if he could get that sorted out, that'd be great. Be right back, guys. Oh, my knees. Well, good for you, JD. He's off all next week. That's great. I don't know. I thought maybe he might, but maybe he's got kids too. AZ. Sometimes you just have to sit here by yourself and look at yourself. The Okay. So anything anybody want to talk about, please feel free in the chat. And if everybody thinks that we ought to shut it down, we can do that too. I would say targeting 6:30. But unless you all want to sit here and stare at each other. I mean, I can wait. There's not a problem. JDS is soldering and listening. There you go, JD. I know that you're working on your drones all the time. Yeah, I don't have a lot to add tonight. I know that Paul Hodges, like I mentioned before, is with his wife at the hospital. Um, So, after she had her hip surgery, when she fell and broke her hip at the assisted living facility. Um, Don't have anything other news going on. I know Justin's been kind of busy. AZ is buying buying the e-bikes, and I think everybody pretty much, Bill from Newfound Drones went out and did some shopping, and that raised his blood pressure tonight. And everybody's just kind of like, I think, either busy doing something uh, or just like you, just kind of listening. Well, I think everybody, we're going to call it an evening. 10 people watching, and I'm, I wish I had some more to share. I just don't. But I want to thank everybody for coming in. And maybe we'll see you in the morning. Depends upon who's on and what's going on. So everybody take care. Have a great evening, and we'll see everybody soon. Bye for now.